All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're back up here at Franklin GMC right here in Statesboro, Georgia. Amazing dealership Sunday afternoon. And what we're going to talk about today is the 50% versus the 1%. And what that number is that today, currently in 2025, 50% of your vehicles bought today are, guess what? Turbo. 50% are turbo today. 50% have a turbo engine in them, whereas in the year 2000, 1%. 1% has. So in 25 years, we have went from 1% of vehicles being turbocharged to 50% of them being turbocharged. And as we see, as we walk along this lot, where people are like, I would never buy a full-size truck with a turbo engine in it, pretty much 90% of every single full-size truck on this lot is going to be a Turbo Max engine, and we're not going to go through all the GMCs, but they would all be, I mean, there's Turbo Max, Turbo Max, Turbo Max, okay, Turbo Max, it just goes on and on, Turbo Max, Turbo Max, Turbo Max, Turbo Max, okay, it's like I said, this is a reality. What do you think the number one Ford F-150 engine sold is? 2.7, okay, the EcoBoost Turbo. This is the reality of it. Now, the days of turbos being a problem are long gone. The engines are built like this 2.7. They are built to handle the abuse of a turbo. These are built with diesel technology. We've been over this. We've talked about it many times. But again, we look over here. Here's a Duramax, okay? These ones with no label on them are a 5.3. Is what they got in them, 5.3s, otherwise it says, and then you got Duramax, and you know, so here's another Duramax diesel one right here, but here we got Turbo Max, and then we got another Turbo Max. Like I said, they're everywhere, and every single one of these trucks are the same exact Turbo Max motor in them. It is the reality today. Is it a bad thing? No, it is not. Again, these trucks, these engines are built to handle the abuse of these turbos. Now, what does it cost if a turbo has to be replaced? This is not 10 years ago where it used to cost a fortune, okay? Or even, you know, you go back even, you know, 10 years ago, it cost a lot of money to replace a turbo. A turbo is a wearable item that is supposed to wear out somewhere around 150,000 miles. Okay, that's technically what they kind of figure them at based on driving conditions. They are not expensive to repair or to replace. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, on most of these trucks, with the exception being Toyota, and the only reason I say with the exception of Toyota is because we know that Toyota charges a fortune for everything they work on. And we've heard when Toyota was going through this fiasco of problems they were having with the new Tundra, that those turbos were $8,000 to replace those turbos. That price was a dealership quoted price. They were insanely expensive, but we did see in the forums actual real write-ups from the dealership showing those prices of $8,000. That is insane. Replacing a turbo on a F-150 is literally like a $1,000 job. Replacing a turbo on a Colorado is about a $1,500 to $1,800 job. According to Repair Pal and all these online sites, replacing a turbo on pretty much anything is about a $2,000 job max. Okay, they're not that bad. Okay, that's pennies compared to what most things are today. Heck, you can't even replace a front end as far as ball joints, tie rods, ball joints and tie rods on a vehicle at 100,000 miles, which is when you're gonna have to do it anyway. It's gonna cost you more than it's gonna cost to replace the turbo. Put a wet belt in a vehicle, see what that's gonna cost you, all right? So point being here, the cost of replacing a turbo is very minimal today. And the engines today are built because they are built specifically to be turbos. This is not the 80s and the 90s where we were slapping turbos on one of these engines, on a normal engine, to try and get it to go faster, and then we were blowing these things up. These engines are specifically built to handle this kind of stuff. And they do it so well. Yet I hear in the comments all the time how, oh my God, your Turbo Max that you have in your Colorado, which I have the Colorado somewhere here, parked right over there. I got Tina's Colorado or a ZR2, but they tell me that it's only gonna last for 30,000 miles and the turbos are gonna blow up. 30,000 miles, turbos will blow up. 60,000 miles an hour, the engine, or 60,000 miles, the engine's gonna fall out of it. We hear it nonstop, yet we are getting proof over and over again, and Ford is a perfect example. Look at how many Rangers are running. It's the amazing 2.3 liter turbo engine in that thing, and have been, and they do so good. Look how many 2.7s are out there pushing 200,000 miles on them and doing so well. So The days of beyond in the past when a turbo was a problem, they are gone. This is here now. Turbos are here. Fortunately, even in the GMCs, told you, like I said, Turbo Max. I mean, like I said, if you think that these trucks aren't selling, you bumped your head. Tita's ZR2 Turbo Max, okay, these are what people buy now. This is the future of this. You get the gas mileage, you get the quality, you get the reliability, you get all that stuff. Oh, what do we got here? Here's another one. How about this? What am I looking at? Oh! Turbo Max, God, didn't see that coming. What about this one? Oh, Turbo Max, didn't see that coming either. Who would have figured? Who could have guessed? Here's a diesel though. We got a Duramax right there. Here's a Duramax. Well, oh my gosh, what do we see here? Could you just imagine that? Oh, it's just like, I don't understand it, but we do have, hey, look, here's a 5.3 V8 for the diehards. You guys that have to have your mighty V8, they still have one on the lot. There's one right here for you, okay? There's one, so there you go. Oh, but we're back to Turbo Max. Jeez, figure that one out, huh? Oh, but red, oh, nope, sorry, that's a Turbo Max 2. Can't get that one. Maybe this one's, oh, nope, that's a Turbo Max 2. Oh, guess what? We're out of 1500 series trucks. All right, let's take a quick second, mention our sponsor of this video here, Last Fit. They build some of the most amazing products. We use their stuff on everything. Every truck I own and have owned recently has been all set up with Last Fit stuff. We're going to take a look at it real quick and show you some of their offering. All right, so if we look at these mats, look at the coverage, look at the overlay of these things, the quality of these things, they're insane. This is high-level stuff. Look at the difference. Here it is in a Nissan. This is in a Nissan Sentra, deep dish pockets. Look at even the back end. If you got kids, like my daughter does here, and this is her car, look at that, collecting all the debris, all the food pieces, everything falling out of there, even a back. High deep dish design to these things so that you don't even have to ever vacuum again. All of the dirt and the debris will stay contained in them. Look, the size difference of these compared to factory ones too are amazing, and the price is incredible, but look at how much bigger these are than the actual factory floor mats in this 4Runner. See, a size difference is huge, and so laser fit perfect. They offer them for every single vehicle that you can think of out there, basically. Their prices are absolutely phenomenal, and the big thing, as you're looking at these, look at the review numbers. Look at the sheer number of 5-star reviews on these things, on every one of them. They are incredible quality on every kind of level. You cannot go wrong with Last Fit. Trucks, we're into 2500s now. See what I'm getting at? This world seems to think on the internet that nobody buys these things. Nobody wants them. They're garbage. They'll never have them yet. Every single truck on this lot that is a 1500 is basically running a Turbo Max. There's like, what, 4 diesels and 3 or 4 5.7s? Or I mean 5.3s, maybe 2 or 3 6.2s in here somewhere. This whole lot is 2.7s in both Chevy and GMC. It's the same exact thing on a Ford lot. Okay, they are either all 2.7s or 3.5 turbos. There are very, very few 5-liter Coyotes out there. And interestingly enough, the biggest problem motors right now for GM are the 2 V8s. The biggest problem motor for Ford right now is the 5-liter V8 with its oil consumption issues. Okay, it's interesting to see that stuff and how it's working. So turbos are here. They are not going away. You're not getting away from them. And like I said, your whole attitude of they're not gonna last, proven wrong. Shocking, but proven wrong. They'll blow the whole engine up. Not correct. They don't. That they're going to fail on you and they're going to cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to fix. Not correct. Okay, that they're going to cause more problems and more strain on the engine. Not correct. When the engine is built to handle them, they are built to handle them. So again, welcome to the new world, whether you like it or not. Oh, here's a 6.2. Here you go. We got it for you. Here's your 6.2. Here's your big bad V8 right there. There's your top dog V8. And actually, it's an incredible motor. That's when you drive one, you know it. That's an incredible, incredible motor. But I mean, 5.3, I'll take the Turbo Max over the 5.3 as far as things go personally. But that 6.2, I do love the 6.2. See what I'm getting at here? Turbo engines are here today. 50%. 50% of every vehicle sold in 2025, car, truck, or SUV, has a turbo engine in it. Do you think that would happen if they were this bad? Do you think that that would still continue after all these years if they were unreliable? Short guy problem here. How am I gonna, we're gonna see if we can wiggle over this. Oh, barely making it, barely making it. Short guy issues, there we go. But this is the world. Oh, look at this beautiful big Trail Boss. Check this thing out. What a beast of a truck. Lifted, everything, bigger wheels, bigger tires. Look at this thing, done upright, sweet truck, Z71 package, and a Turbo Max. Who would do such a thing? Everybody today. Like I said, get over it. Seriously, this is the world we live in. These trucks are not failing like people thought they were. They're not going bad. They're not bombing out. They're not losing value. They're not a problem. They're not an issue. There is nothing wrong with these trucks today. And that's what the whole world is going to. In 25 years, it went from 1% to 50%. I promise you, in 10 years, it will be 90%. That's how fast this is going. Get on board or keep buying old stuff. That's your choices, in my opinion. But fortunately, right now, we have Ram still offering V8 engines in a 1500. Okay, they brought the Hemi back. It's here for you. GMC offering a 5.3 and a 6.2 still, and those are going to be combined in 2027 to whatever this new fifth generation one is going to be. We don't know what it is yet or what they're doing, but we got a new motor in the works that's coming for this, so we're excited about that. So, and Toyota just brought out a new V8 as well too, so we know they're trying to hold on for you. But just keep in mind, don't think for a second that these are bad. Like I said, today you have more problems with V8 engines than you do with turbocharged engines. You're getting more reliability out of turbo, less problems out of turbo, more savings out of turbos. There's a lot of wins here. Not knocking your V8, but stop knocking our turbos. I love them. They're amazing vehicles. So questions, comments, put them below. Whatever you got to say.